The spread of HIV and AIDS in Ghana raises questions about poverty, equality, politics and economics. As a whole, it represents a human disaster that Ghana cannot ignore. Education has been intense, but questions remain. Has it really worked?
Our response to HIV has been since over some 20 years ago. And so we are now reaping the results of that hard work. Now, my only caution is that if we don't maintain that tempo or even increase it, we will get back.
An estimated 235,982 persons made up of 27,734 children, representing 11.8%, are living with HIV and AIDS in Ghana. There were 7,991 new infections, with 852 in children from 0 to 14 years and 11,655 AIDS deaths. The regional prevalence ranged from 3.6% in the eastern region, with the highest prevalence. Greater Accra region followed closely with 3.5%. The Ashanti region was third with 2.6%. The Central region, which topped with the highest prevalence in 2011, dropped to the 8th position with 1.9%, but topped 5.7% with syphilis. While with 0.9%, the Northern region maintained its position as the lowest on HIV prevalence. The program manager in charge of National AIDS and STI control program at the Ghana Health Service, Dr. Niakwe Ado, indicated HIV prevalence in urban areas was higher than in rural areas. The highest prevalence within urban sites was 10.1% in Agomenya, while rural sites HIV prevalence ranged from 0.4 in Esukuma or Dobin-Brakwa to 3.0% in Seshu-Asafo and Dangbe East. Health experts believe more resources and hard work would be needed to sustain national response to HIV and AIDS and progress towards the MDGs. We sought to find out how the distribution of antiretroviral drugs has been in the face of the pharmacist strike.
Though they are on strike, but they are giving us an opportunity. It's day-to-day drug, so they have given us a priority so that we were able to access it. But it's not as fast as maybe if you need 2 or 4 months that can give you, you have to squash it for everybody to have the access.
He was of the view stigmatization has gone down, but not in rural areas.
On HIV and AIDS, I think stigma has come down, not drastically, but through education, people have understood this. In the rural areas is our problem, because the education has not reached down to the root. So the understanding of HIV is a different way altogether.
On the cost of antiretroviral, this was what he had to say.
The same price, 5 cedis, as it was before. But we have made a headway with the Ministry of Health and Ministry of Finance and the National Health Insurance Scheme Authority. We have had series of meetings with them so that it may be squashed out of it.
So what happened to government's commitment of $100 million to the 5-year HIV National Strategic Plan from 2011 to 2015?
So far, we have received 17.6 million Ghana cedis. That was last year. We actually asked for double that amount last year, but we couldn't get it. And this year, we have had an indication that another 17.6 million is on the way coming. But we hope this year we'll be able to get all the 2 tranches.
For the health experts, more creativity is needed to push the prevalence further down, below 2.1%, and interventions targeted at all regions.